So, very good evening, one and all. Welcome to Adarsh Institute for Excellence in Education. So, today let us discuss about what is mathematical thinking as well as what are the skills required to do better mathematics. So, what is mathematical thinking? Mathematical thinking means exact thinking, not necessarily thinking about mathematical objects such as numbers and triangles, quadrilaterals, such as. So, famous Abraham Lincoln remarked as math book elements by Euclid taught him how to think. He is purely a non-mathematician, but he given the statement that the math book Euclid elements taught him how to think. So the mathematical thinking means it is the exact thinking. So in my opinion, there are seven skills constitute so-called mathematical thinking. The first one, calculating skills. So what are in a way one of the greatest mix of mathematics learning is many people thinks that mathematics is as same as calculation, but mathematics means not only calculation, there are many skills which involves. So the greatest mathematician gave a lecture at Oxford University titled as Stop Teaching Mathematics. Sorry, Stop teaching calculating, start teaching mathematics. You can find this in YouTube also. So, what he told is stop teaching calculating, start teaching mathematics. So, mathematics is not all about calculation. So, but to do better mathematics, the first skill required to any child is calculating skill. So, it is the most basic skills in mathematics. To do better mathematics, one should know first basic fundamental operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, addition of integers, solve, solving equations. These are all comes under calculation skills. Finding the percentage. These are also comes under calculation skills. So to do better mathematics, the first skill required is calculating skills. So everyone, the child who completed grade 5 should know what is addition and how to do it, and what is subtraction, what is multiplication, what is division. These four fundamental operations every child should know the moment they completed class 5. So after that they will be learning some more skills in class 6 to class 10. For examples, operations on sets. There are also skills, calculation skills only. So the most basic skill in mathematics is calculating skills. If they don't know calculating skills, they may not perform the remaining skills, obviously. So the calculating skills are most important skill in mathematics. But remember, only calculating skill is not mathematics. So the next skill we required is generalizing skills. So making generalizations using symbols. So symbols make expression easy to understand, but side effect is confusion. In fact, biggest source of confusion in mathematics is symbolism. The only way to remove this symbol confusion is to be aware of nature and meaning of every symbol being used. In fact, in fact, all scientific facts are generalizations of repeatedly observed facts. As you can see, all the scientific facts are generalizations of repeatedly observed facts. But what is a generalization skill in mathematics? For example, for example, everybody knows about what is arithmetic progression. When a sequence is said to be arithmetic progression if the difference between the term and its preceding term is constant. A sequence is said to be in arithmetic progression if the difference between the term and its preceding term is always constant. So we know that. How do we derive the formula for Tn, the nth term of an AP? Only by generalization. So first term is A, T2 is second term, A plus T, T3 is third term, A plus 2D, so on. What is Tn? How do we get it? By using this, I will write A plus 0 D it is. This I will write as A plus 2 minus 1 into D. Because A plus 1 D it is 2 minus 1. Here 1 minus 1 in a way. This is I will write as A plus 3 minus 1 into D. So on, and the term we write as A plus n minus 1 into D. For your understanding only I told you this. What is generalizing skill? Okay. So when you if you know what is generalization, if you are perfect in generalization skills, many of the hard nuts or hard problems can be solved very easily. So generalization skill is very important. We will discuss in further videos in deep about it. And what next? The next important thing is definition understanding skills or definition making skills. So in most of the textbooks, if you observe the definition of a prime number, definition of a prime number, most confused definition you can see in maximum number of math textbooks. They says a number which is divisible by 1 and itself is a prime number. They say what is the definition of a prime number? The numbers which are divisible by both 1 and itself is a prime number. That means 1 should be a prime number. Yes or no? As per that definition, 1 should be a prime number, but 1 is not a prime number. So how can we define? In same definition, if we add a single word, a natural number greater than 1, which is divisible by both 1 and itself, is a prime number. Or rather, we can define in manner that any natural number which have exactly two distinct factors, not more than that, not less than that. Anyway, a natural number have exactly two distinct factors is called as a prime number. One don't have any two distinct, one have only one factor, that is one itself. So the definition making is very important, and its understanding is also very important. So in a prime number, if you take, okay, prime number, okay. So here, what is perpendicular bisector? How do you define? Suppose AB is one line segment. There is a line L. So symbols make definitions easy. If AB is any line segment, there is just a line L which bisects AB perpendicularly. If a line L bisects the line segment AB perpendicularly, then we say that L is a perpendicular bisector of AB. So definition making skill as well as definition understanding skills are very important. Okay, so this is the third skill we need to know to do better mathematics. Next, what is imagination skills? See, Einstein, the famous, you know that already. Einstein says that one should have imagination skills than knowledge. One should have more imagination skills than knowledge. If you can imagine the given situation properly, then maximum number of problems can be solved. For your to understand the what is imagination skills in mathematics, one should have very good imagination skills to solve any set of any difficult models. For example, I wrote given one problem. You see a wooden cube with edge length n greater than 2, n is greater than 2 units, is painted red all over. By cutting parallel to faces, the cube is cut into n cube small cubes, each of unit edge length. If the number of smaller cubes with just one face painted red is equal to the number of smaller cubes completely unpainted, then what is the value of n? This is the problem they asked. So this to solve this problem, you should have complete imagination of a cube with all the colors all over. It is painted red. So you should imagine that when you cut parallel to the faces, the cube is cut into n cube small cubes, each of unit edge length. So I'm not going to tell you how to solve this, but how the imagination skills are useful in mathematics, let me explain to you. To explain what are imagination skills. So here you should have a complete imagination of a cube, then only you can able to solve this problem. So this is about imagination skills. So you should know once you read the problem, you should imagine this type of problems. This is about imagination skills. Then what is manipulating skills or manipulation skills? So in my view, this is the most God given of the mathematical ability. As we know that the greatest mathematician Ramanujan, Euler are the extraordinary manipulators of manipulation skills. So where do we use manipulation skills? In fact, in factorization, solving equations involves variables. Maximum extent we'll use manipulations. For example, simple question: a plus b by a minus b is equals to 5 by 2. What is the ratio of a by b? So in general, what you will do, will cross multiply. I will not cross multiply. What I will do is I will use component dot dividend over here. Then if what is component dividend over? If a by b equal to c by d, a plus b by a minus b is equals to c plus d by c by d. So I will write a plus b plus a minus b by a plus b minus of a minus b. So minus a plus b, which is equals to 5 plus 2 by 5 minus 2. So plus b minus b cancel, plus a minus a cancel. 2a by 2b equal to 7 by 3. So I got a by b equal to 7 by 3. So what is manipulation skills? For example, suppose 2x plus 3y equal to 6. 3x plus 2y equal to 7. What are x and y? How will you calculate? In general, you will manipulate, you will change the form of the equations. I'll multiply this with 2, this with 3, this with 3, this with 2, so that I can get coefficient of x will be equal, so that you can calculate the value of x. So these are all comes under manipulating skills. These are just basic examples of manipulating skills. You will change the form of the given set of equations and you will find the values of unknowns. So whenever you want, you see, as it is with these equations we cannot solve. So therefore, what we are doing, we are changing the form of the equations. This changing the form of the given expression is nothing but manipulating skills. So these skills also every student of mathematics should know. Next, conceptual as well as reasoning skills. So these are the most important skills in mathematics. So what are everyone should know what is concept being taught. We should understand concept and we should know how to apply it. So and the reasoning skills. So here reasoning skills only developed when you know concept. If you have a conceptual clarity, your reasoning ability will develop. For example, say one question is given. Actually, this question been asked to me around 15 to 16 years back when I attend my first interview. For see, the question is find the two prime numbers whose sum is 99. How many pair of numbers exist? The question is actually they asked the question is how many pair of prime numbers exist whose sum is 99. Here you should know that sum is 99, sum is odd number. But if we take a prime numbers except 2 remaining all odds. So here sum is odd, that means one should be even, one should be odd. Then only you will get an odd number. Sum is odd number. Both odd numbers we cannot take because sum of two odd numbers is even. That means here one must be even number. So in prime numbers only one even prime number we have, that is 2. 2 plus what will give you 99 is 97. So only one pair exists. We will not get more than one pair because we have only one even prime number, that is 2. Okay, this is also the reasoning skills like this we have to use. So here sum is 99. We used the definition of a prime number here. First of all, you should know what is a prime number. That concept you should know. Sum is 99, which is odd number. You should know what is odd number. Sum sum is odd number. Even plus odd is an odd number. That point you should know. How many even prime numbers we have? Only one prime even prime number, that is 2. That concept also you should know. Only if you know the concept, you can go for reasoning. So your reasoning skills will be developed only you have complete conceptual clarity. So this is the next skill, reasoning skills. Next, expression skills. Expressing skills means so what are the fact you know, you should be in a position to express it very clearly. So in a way, clear expression forces clear thinking. If you are unable to express yourself, we can say that you don't have any clarity. If you cannot express something clearly, it means you yourself do not understand it clearly. That's what we can say that. So whatever you speak in mathematics, you should be able to express it in a proper way so that the other one should understand. So your expression must be very clear. So in mathematics, as I said, whether you express using the symbols, whether you express using the statements, whatever the way you express, that should be clear. So this is about expression skills. So one you should have these skills. If you have these skills, automatically you can do better mathematics. So in the further classes, we will discuss chapter wise important concepts and the problems based on them. That's all for today. Thank you. Bye.